You want to see how I made these beautiful beach rounds? Excuse the glare from the overhead lights. Watch this video and I will show you. They have 3D wave effects. I've done 2 different colors. A commission for a lady who visited the island of Providenciales and Turks and Caicos and saw one of my paintings. So there's 2 from her to choose from. So let's get on with the video. Hello and welcome back to my channel. I'm going to do a beach round today, which is going to be just beach ocean colors with sand. It's a commission piece and the lady doesn't want any shells, starfish or anything on the sand. She just wants ocean and sand. And she actually was staying in a friend's house in the Caribbean island, and she looked at the back and saw it was my painting. It was something I'd done for a friend, and contacted me, and I looked at it and I thought, that looks like one of my paintings. Turned out it was. So anyway, I'm going to do the same thing. I'm actually going to do 2 with slightly different ocean colors and she can decide. So I just sewed, this is a 20-inch round MDF. I've masked the back and I have 22-inch, but they are so thick that it would just cost so much to ship. So the colors I'm using: Artist Loft light blue, Artist Loft aqua green, Artist Loft bright blue, Grumbacher phthalo blue. Paint has dried up here. It's a little wet up there, but I'm not too bothered about that because I can't resin until the sand has completely dried, which is going to take up until tomorrow. Where's my little cup? I have a cup in here. Stand that on that. The way I like to mix my sand is with Elmer's glue all. And I'm not bothered if I get bits because this is sand from a real beach. It's not bought in a craft store or anything like that. So I might need to mix more, but let's just see how I got on with this. I'll start with this amount. This might be okay. And my Elmer's glue all. I normally have a gallon, but I ran out. There we go. And the ratio is, I kind of just eyeball it to consistency. And if I've got too much glue, I'll add a bit more sand. If I've got too much sand, I'll add a bit more glue, but I'll show you the consistency. And I also like it to drip off the edge, cover the edge. So I can get right to the bottom. This is going to need definitely some more glue. And it looks white when you first put it on, but as you know, Elmer's glue all dries completely clear. So all you're left is with the sand, and it's like concrete. And I said this in lots of videos, and if you've heard me before, sorry to repeat, but this is for people who haven't heard. The reason I don't mix it with resin is I don't like that wet look of sand that resin gives it. I like the sand to look like sand. So get right to the bottom. And it's quite stiff to mix. So that's kind of like this consistency, that it just about falls off the stick. Just checking at the bottom to see if there's any dry sand. There is a little bit, but I'm going to start scooping this on first. I'll just scoop it on and then I'll spread it out. Then I'll see if I need to mix any more. Time for the resin. So I am going to use, this is an acrylic paint mix that I'm going to use, and this is metallic blue by Artist Loft. I'm going to use the deep blue colour, and that's going to go at the deep end up here. And then I'm going to use sea foam. These are Naked Fusion pigments, and it's always better to add the pigments to the resin rather than the other way around. And I've got the other one, I think you can see it slightly off cam, and these have beautiful iridescent twinkles, if you can see. It's gorgeous. I've semi-closed my blinds because it's super sunny today. You can see the snow on the ground outside. We had 8 inches the other day here in Connecticut. Okay, that's going to be kind of this area. And then here it's going to get a little lighter, so I'm going to use Ocean here. In this one. Ooh. Ocean, I'm almost out of Ocean. Come on, I know there's some in here. I've got 2 boxes of the powder, so worst case I can open the other box, but I'm good. There's Ocean. Luscious. And these powders are called Luxxe powders because they're luxurious. And that'll go there. And then what I think I'm first going to do is I'm going to put some clear down at the beach. First of all. I'll probably blend with my hand actually. And then I've got this Casting Craft Opaque Pigment White, which I find is really good for lacing. The first bottle I had, I think it was a dud because I couldn't squeeze out the paint. Anyway, so then I'm going to put this in here. Oh God, don't be another dud. Now I've used this. It just gets clogged. Let me peel off the paint off the top. Come on. It's really, really thick. I'm going to get a toothpick and like kind of swirl it around. But it laces really nicely. And I used to use alcohol ink, but what I found with alcohol ink is when you use the torch, it sort of burns it and goes a bit yellow. And I didn't like that. So I'm just going to scuff up that a little bit. All right, let me get my heat gun. Not a torch. Get my heat gun. Hot. All right, let's start with the resin now. I'm going to start with blue at the top. I'm going to film this from the left-hand side, seeing as it's my new iPhone and I haven't worked out how to cancel the autofocus. So what I'm doing now, we're going to do the last layer, sanding down which I always like to do. Sorry, that was my light falling off the table. It gives the next layer a really, really great surface to grip onto. And if there were any like slight imperfections, which there actually weren't on these, it gets rid of them. So this was a slightly darker ocean. This was the lighter ocean. And I'm not going all the way down because what I'm going to do is I'm going to put clear resin all the way up from here where I'm sanding it. And then you'll see my mixture. Alrighty. I hope it's all in the frame. I'm going to do the final layer. The resin's mixed. I'm just going to suck the bubbles off the surface, and I think I'm going to do the next wave here. So I'm going to begin here. And I'm going to go and shut my studio door. Okay, you can't see this one I'm doing off camera, but because I've got, oh shoot, because I've got the resin, I'm going to do a 2-for-1. And I've just spilt a big old blob right where I don't want it, and there. But that isn't a problem, because all we do is we get our alcohol and just wipe it straight off. Straight off like that. See? Squeaky clean. You can't see this one. I made a bigger mess on this one. But that's all fixable. All right. So let's just pour this on here. I need to keep some back, so I'm doing these little trinket trays with my turtles. I can also make some more, but this doesn't have to be particularly thick. Okay, let's put you over here. I'll get my spatch and smooth this out. And then get my heat gun and blow this out, or blow it forward and out. Just a little bit. And do a little spout so I can do it as controlled as I can, because it can come out a little fast, as you can see. And I can also scoop some off. So this one's better. This one has a little bit too much. But I can get rid of some of it. All right, now my heat gun. Here's the finished results for both of them, and they both turned out absolutely beautiful. You can see the kind of 3D results here, and this is the darker ocean, and here is the lighter ocean. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm not sure if the client's going to buy both or one. If she buys one, I will probably embellish the other by putting some shells and stones. So let me know what you thought about it and put it in the comments below. And thank you so much for watching. Bye.